can't smoke in here. Please leave. That's pressure. What is that? Fucking pressure. Pressure starting to build up, right? So how do you handle it? Confident, arrogant, whatever you want to call it. Closers, right? People with confidence and some big balls, they light up the cigarette anyways. They put you to the test and say, all right, let's go. You want to bluff? Are you bluffing or not? Pretty much. Yeah, right. Remember in grade school, it's like, here, push me first, and I'm gonna push you back, and then I'm gonna punch you first. No, you punch me first. You didn't want to play that game with me because tell me to hit you, I'm gonna hit you. You don't gotta tell me to hit you. I'm gonna hit you regardless. Because I learned that at a really, really young age that you don't run from pressure. My dad used to be like, shit, I'm gonna put you in pressure situations, and you're gonna learn from a young age that the people that fold under pressure, no matter what their talent is, don't mean shit. So we're gonna talk about this right now. Pressure, how do you handle it? All right, so you can focus, right? You can get super focused under pressure, or you can fold under pressure, right? And how do you handle pressure? How does a veteran, why do experienced people usually handle pressure better? Because they're prepared, to have experience, right? For some of you guys, for me to just throw you this right now and say, here, come up here and do a meeting. If you've never done a meeting and somebody's taping you, recording you, and this is gonna go on YouTube, the whole company's gonna see it. Some of you guys, you fold under pressure. It's not your fault. Nobody told you to get ready for this. You're gonna do the meeting. Now, if you're preparing yourself all the time and you're acting like the owner already, that's why I'm telling you guys, like, be here. Come in all the time. If this was your business and you had to pay this little place here, it's $4,000 a month. Little place here, $4,000 a month, right? Little ass office. Why? Because of the location. Most people wouldn't handle it. They couldn't handle that pressure. Like, damn, it's too much. 4,000 plus the everything else, the bills that come with it, the fucking overhead, everything, right? So I like pressure. People that are successful, people that are owners, people that are leaders, they love pressure. They're like, give me the pressure, right? I could tell the people in this company I like pressure, and I could tell people that don't. And don't worry, if you don't like pressure right now and pressure scares you, then you got to learn how to, do one thing is you got to be prepared, right? If you're prepared, it's like a test. If you didn't study for a test, right, in high school, you go in there and you're like, fuck. Start sweating and shit, like, God damn, this test, if I don't make this grade, I'm going to get kicked off the team. Who's ever been in that situation? I have. They're like, they used to bring me in because I got really bad grades. They would tell me, hey, you got to come in on Saturday. You're going to have to do this. You're going to have to make up this. I don't know what you're doing. And the coach is like, what are you doing? We need you. Like, I need you to, do all this work. Here, I need this done. Your teacher gave me this. You got to do all this right here. By Friday, or you can't play. And I was like, shit, pressure's on, I start sweating and shit. Like, I was trying to figure out ways, like, all right, I know I ain't gonna do it, so how can I get it? Like, how can I make it look like I did it, right? So, I figured out ways, right? But in this job, right, you can't do that. You can't figure out ways to turn in contracts that never got installed, that almost went in, and still get paid on it, right? We don't get paid off. I almost got 10 this week. You can't go see Marvin and Stacy. Here, I got a bunch of contracts here, and they're looking at you all crazy, like, damn, you had a good week. I don't remember seeing none of that, on the computers. Well, this one says that they're gonna want it on the 15th. So hold this one. All right, here's the check. Okay. This one right here. Now he put the panel up, and then the brother came in and said, "Get that shit out of here." But they did put the panel up. They wouldn't even let him get it back. So I should be able to get something off of this because the panel is up. You know what I mean? Like, we don't get paid off of all these almost deals. Situations, we only get paid, if it's real, the real deal, right? So if you're looking for shortcuts here, you're not gonna find it, right? This isn't, oh, I'm gonna go pay somebody to do my homework. I would like to see you guys go pay somebody right now to go knock for you, and go get deals, and it ain't gonna happen, So what you gotta do is you have to put in the work. Can you hire people under you? Yeah, but what are you gonna have to do? You're gonna have to fucking teach these people. Like, you're gonna have to spend time with them. You're gonna have to do meetings even after my meeting. You're gonna have to do meetings before my meeting, right? You're gonna have to have the barbecue at your house. You're gonna have the get together. You're gonna have to take them to the game, right? You're gonna have to entertain them. You have to show appreciation. You're gonna have to spend money on them. You're gonna take the loss. You know how many fucking uniforms and vests I bought, and fucking I bought all kinds of shoes, everything. You don't got shoes, socks here. Here's the toothbrush here. Here's the whole starter kit. You know what I mean? What do you really need here for the starter kit, right? Not much, right, Kyra? Right? I ain't taking to get a watch and a chain and all, Like, here, let's go to Payless and to the Salvation Army. That's what, fuck Payless. We're going to Salvation Army. They got it all right there, right? I took a lot of people to Salvation Army, like, one stop, you know what I mean? Go ahead, take $20, go crazy, you know? They come out with a lot of shit, $20 though, you know? Get creative. Most of them don't get the shoes, you know what I mean? They get like a, what do they use? Some of them come out with some weird shit, a hat and shit, you know what I mean? What the fuck are you doing, man? So anyways, have fun, guys. Want a beer? There's a beer. Get rid of them. Monday Modelos today, all right? So let's get back to this. How do you handle pressure?
I embrace it.
Come up here. Come on. Come up here. Explain how do you handle pressure, whether it's sales, whether it's sports, whether it's life. How do you handle pressure?
Well, first of all, when I experience pressure, the most important thing that I like to do is I acknowledge that it is pressure. I have to no, all right, well, this is a pressure situation.
So you're honest with yourself.
Yeah, I understand. All right, here's the pressure, and I actually have like a little battle between myself because everything boils down to battles between ourselves. And at that point, you either choose the focus or you choose the fold, man. So, you know, for example, when I was in handcuffs yesterday, I could have just been pissed, you know, like, man, fuck this, and been an
Hey, he handled the pressure pretty good.
Yeah.
He was pissed though. He was.
I was fucking pissed, but then eventually I talked to the guys, and they were gonna keep me initially overnight, but because I handled the pressure the right way and ended up talking to the guys, they liked me. They just gave me a ticket and let me go right away.
I felt sorry for his skinny ass. He's like, he's too skinny to go to jail right now.
But during pressure, when I have pressure, I acknowledge that it's pressure, man, and I focus in. You know what I'm saying? That's when that's the competition right now. This is the championship game right now. You know, this is game time for us right here. This is where you got to score the winning goal, or you know, you got to score the winning touchdown and things like that. So I just really choose to lock in and focus. Or when somebody tells you like, hey man, this is what you should be doing, this is what you're not doing, you got to get up there and do that shit, and I'll need to be told one
Real
time
quick.
and I do it.
So here's a little secret, right? People that perform under pressure, I can guarantee you this: they want the pressure. They want to take the last shot, right? People that don't want the ball at the end, they're gonna miss. If they're in the huddle and they're shaking, a good coach would look around and see, all right, nah, this motherfucker. All right, this guy, he's over here like, give me the ball, you know? But it's fake. You could tell it's false, right? It's false confidence, fake confidence, right? People that like pressure end up doing good under pressure. They want the pressure. It's like people that want to fight, they do good in a fight. It's like they want it. People that don't want it, they just no, you know? You can keep hitting them like a punching bag. They're like, no, and you're smacking them like, come on, hit me, bitch. You know, they're, no, right? So there's a lot of people, right, in business, they don't want the pressure. They don't want to come in. They don't want to do the hard work. They're like, they want the fucking reward. They want to say they made the winning shot, but they don't want to take the winning shot. They don't even want to play the game. So who are you? You got to want the pressure, right? Name me an athlete that wants the pressure, right? Does Tom Brady want the ball in the end? He's like, give me the fucking ball. Give me the ball right now. Don't give it to nobody else, right? There used to be huddles. They have like tapes and videos of like Kobe Bryant in the huddle or Jordan like, don't fucking pass the ball to nobody. Give it to me. You know what I mean? Like yelling at everybody. Give me the fucking ball. You're gonna fuck this up. Like let me fuck it up because it's not guaranteed that he's gonna do good, but he's taking on the pressure. You know what I'm saying? So you know you gotta be a tough motherfucker, man. You gotta see the end in sight. You gotta be willing to fail. You got to be willing to have everybody laugh at you and say, aha, you missed the shot. You dropped the ball. You missed the pass. He was wide open. And you fumbled. Like, ha. You got to be willing to be like, all right, that's the worst thing that could happen? What's the worst thing that could happen in sales? They're going to say no. So you can't be afraid of no. You got to be like, you got to go out there fearless. Like, shit, bring me the no's. Come on. Drop me off anywhere. Drop me off anywhere in the goddamn world, and I'm going to go get a deal. I don't care. But this is all apartments. I don't give a fuck. I'm going to find the owner of these apartments. I'm going to go in there and find a renter that has a brother that owns a house. I'm creative. I'm a hustler. I like pressure. Give me the worst situation. I'm coming out alive. So that's what you got to do. You know, next. How do you handle pressure? I used to watch this guy, man. I mean, he played sports. I remember a whole year went by. You didn't drop one ball.
I think for me, pressure, I think I get better during pressure. I think that's my adrenaline starts kicking in. Like I said, I don't really fold or I don't.
So adrenaline helps you.
Yeah, I think that, and then.
So that's a good point because what can happen? Some people don't get adrenaline during pressure; they get fear. Right? Their tail goes in between their legs. Adrenaline is like a dog that's ready to fight. You ever seen a dog that's ready to fight? His tail goes up, his eyes get big, the fucking hair on the back of his neck stands up. He's like, and then the other dog's like, you know, he don't like that pressure. He's like, I'm out of here. That's the alpha dog, right? One's the alpha dog, right? And one's not. So I like that. The adrenaline. I like that. That means you like pressure. You see, you're real, and you're saying, look, I know this is a pressure situation, but watch out, get out of my way. You're scared, you're not, you come with me, you're not scared. And all the rest of you motherfuckers, get out of the way, and us three will handle this play. Us three will handle this day. We're gonna go win this shit. We're gonna, you all get out of the way, and let us win. And then you'll even inspire some scared motherfuckers right on the team, and they're gonna start saying like, I ain't scared no more, let's go, I'll go too. That's what's called, that's a leader. Now you're leading. Now you got people that used to be scared, and you got them jumping in the situation. Now what happens after one time of that person jumping in, right? They jump in the second time, and the third time. Now the fourth time comes up, and they're like, yeah, let's go. They're already in, and the whole group knows that dude that used to be scared, he's now going with the group. And then now what's going to happen? His buddy that was scared too is going to be like, you know what? Well, shit, fuck it, I'll go too. The next thing you know, you got the whole fucking all 11 on the team. All 11. Fearless, not afraid. Whooping ass. You know what I mean? That's a winning team now. That's how you create a winning team. All it takes is one spark to start a fire. You ever seen that show, Naked and Afraid? I don't know if you guys ever watched that show, but you know, they have to start fires in the jungle and shit. You know, they don't start it with a lighter and a fucking whole log full of fire. One little spark. They don't even have a spark. They use this one thing where they go like this with the wood, and it just keeps heating up and heating up. Finally, it just gets a little bit heated up, and then bam, that turns in, and they throw it into the little nest, and then boom, turns into a big ass fire, and it's burning for 21 days there while they're in the jungle. So, good answer. Adrenaline. Those are the keys. What happens when you got adrenaline in you? You could accomplish more.
Yeah.
You're stronger. You know, you're more confident. You can last longer. You got more energy. You know what I mean? So, good answer. Next. Come on, Frank. How do you handle pressure?
Pressure, I transfer it. Get pissed off and put it on them
Okay.
from where I'm at. That feels good.
So you're talking about sales right now?
Yeah.
All right, so what happens when you, let's say, here's pressure. You got no deal. Everybody in the van's got a deal, right? Your manager, your field supervisor texts, send locations, right? You got no deal. Pressure, right? God damn it. So you can do two things. Fold and say, I'm right here, pick me up. I'm at the McDonald's. Or you could say, fuck all of you guys, I'm getting a deal right now. You pick me up last. You pick me up last, and guess what? You might not get a deal, and everybody's gonna laugh at you. And you're gonna, but hold your head up high when you go in that van. Don't put your head down. Don't cry about it. All right? Don't be afraid. Walk up in that motherfucker and say, "Fuck you guys, man. I'm getting one tomorrow." You know, you don't gotta go try to fight the whole van or anything. You don't get all crazy. Just go in there and be like, "Good job, everybody." And you know what? Damn, I'm glad. I'm sorry I let you guys down, but I'm glad there's tomorrow. I will get a deal tomorrow. Drop me off first. I promise you, I'm gonna come through. You know, I'm gonna get two. I'm gonna double up tomorrow. I'm gonna make up for today. I'm gonna get it. Like, you know, you start doing it for the team now. You start doing it for other things besides yourself. You know, you're becoming a leader. Little do you know, subconsciously, you're becoming a leader. When you start doing stuff for other people, what do you become? A leader, right? What is a good dad in his family? A leader. So he provides for his family. He does everything for that. You know, that family doesn't realize it. They think he's really spending time away and he's being a bad dad. But little do they know, he's providing, man. You know, he's out there doing it for you guys, for the kids, for the family, for his mom, for his dad, whatever. You're trying to, you know, I commend you for what you're doing. You moved your mom in, right? You're helping her out. I don't know, is she helping you out or are you helping her out? what's really going on there? I commend you for letting your mom help you out. You know, we got to interview her. We'll bring that camera over there. Mama Chapel, what's really going on here? You know, I'm just playing. But I know what you're doing. Great, helping them out. Oh, you're helping each other out. Yeah. There you go. Helping each other out. You know what I'm saying? So, what is it again? You're transferring the energy from you to them, or from them to you. What is it? Explain it.
Both. If I'm under pressure, like yesterday, I'm gonna try to send a location.
There was some pressure going on yesterday. Okay.
I'm gonna get this deal.
Okay.
If you want to wait. If you don't want to wait, take off. I'm getting it.
So I don't care attitude. There you go. Right? They say if you're dropping into a big wave, guys,
The right way.
they say don't pull back, just go for it. Because if you get scared and you hold back for 1/2 second, that wave's, you're not gonna make it, and then you're gonna get slammed. Boom, right? Charge it. right? They're like, charge that motherfucker, charge it away, right? Charge it. That's what the surfers say. Charge it, cuz. You know, you go to Hawaii, charge him, cuz. Charge him, you know, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna go, you know, because if you don't and you don't charge, what happens, Pete? Could break your neck over the falls. Fucking big ass waves in Hawaii. I mean, take you down. I mean, drown your ass. So that's pressure too. Being out in water like that, it's fucking a lot of pressure. If you've never been out, fuck. I've been out in some situations where I thought I was gonna drown. A lot of pressure. I actually folded. I was like, help! Help! This guy's laughing at me. This was him and like 2 other guys on the beach were laughing at him. You'll be all right. And I'm like, no, man, I'm serious. I'm not joking. Help! Lost my board, fucking, what do you call it, a rip current or something? Couldn't fucking swim no more. I was getting tired, sunburned, drunk, everything. Oh! It was so funny. Here's the end of the story. I ain't even joking, right? From like here to the fucking chair, I could stand. I didn't know. So I'm over here like, you motherfuckers, help! I'm not lying. I'm joking, please. And they're laughing. I don't know, somehow I made it like another foot, and I was like, I can touch the bottom. Then I came out and said, fuck you guys. I thought I was going to die. Right? But that was an experience that taught me to never panic again. Right? I had to learn too in business. I've been through it all in business. Right? But the experience now, bring it on. Bring the pressure, bring whatever. I don't give a fuck now. I already handled a lot of shit now, so I've been through a lot of stuff. I'm okay with it. Come on, how do you handle pressure?
Pressure,
like,
I mean,
it's called medical marijuana.
With pressure, I would say, I just think about it like, just becoming more valuable. I mean, really, you just put yourself through pressure so you can get better, so you can be more valuable to like the company. I mean, everything like that's put under pressure, for instance, like diamonds, things like that, it takes a lot of pressure to get. So, and those are the most valuable things, and I feel like, they're just getting better each day. I mean, and you have to put yourself there, you got to come to work, you got to go.
Let me tell you something while you're up there, because the first thing that comes to my mind when I see, a young guy like you, Gabriel, all the other people in here, is that when you're young, you're not really asked to handle pressure. You're not really asked to like take on the pressure. I think you even have a mentality of like, I don't need no pressure. I'm trying to get away from pressure. I don't need no drama. I don't need no, baby mama drama. Don't even got a baby. I mean, none of that shit, right? Right? That's pressure. But what you got to do is create the pressure. You got to create the responsibilities, right? You could be a young man, but what I said earlier, act like you're the owner right now. Come in excited. Come in and trick your brain. This is all my crew right here. I already know you're doing it anyways. Talking to girls out there, talking about you got your own business. Yeah, I got you. My Mercedes is in the shop right now, and hold up, one of my workers is calling me right now. Hold up, right? What do you do for a living? Right? You're fooling them. So look at it. If you're gonna do all that, what should you do? You might as well do the whole fucking 24 hours a day. Do that shit. Act as if. Don't act as if only in a situation where you're trying to get something out of somebody or something. Play the role the whole way through. Go do it. I had to do it to become this. I had to manifest myself into it. I had to work towards this. So, before I really even needed an office, I'll be honest, even when I did have an office, people would make fun of me. I remember I told a story this the other day. Tony, the mechanic, remember? You guys don't know Tony. Some of you guys might. But Tony, the mechanic that used to work on our vehicles in Upland, he actually came up to me one day because I signed up for an alarm, and he realized that like my company name wasn't on the contract. So he was like, why do you have an office? He goes, I just figured this out. You're not even nothing but just like a sales guy. Why do you have an office? Like, why are you spending money on an office? Why don't you use their office? And I told him, I was like, because I own my own sales company. I don't need to have, one day I will have an alarm company. One day I will be the monitoring station. One day I will have my name right here. But in the meantime, what am I going to do? I'm working towards that. See, if I don't work towards it, it ain't going to never happen. My name will never be on here. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what you got to do right now is if you want your name to be on that card as the CEO, the president, and you want to be having the keys to your own office, you're going to have to start acting as if before the situation really occurs. Just like if you really want to be able to handle the pressure, what do you got to do? Hey guys, you know what a real coach does? A real coach says, hey, we're going to practice how we're going to play. You ever heard that? Come on, practice like it's the fucking Super Bowl. practice like this is the CIF championships. Today is Monday, and I know, you know, it's a practice game even. It's a preseason game this Friday. But you know what? We're going to practice like this is the championship game. And then if you act as if and you do that throughout the whole process, what's going to happen is when that championship game comes, right, you're ready. You've been practicing for that. You've been doing, what's that one show they had on? The coach, Valvano, right? He used to get his team before preseason. And if you guys know anything about college basketball, during the Final Fours, what do if you make it? They cut the nets down. So he's bringing this fucking team that's never been there. The year before, they had a losing record, and he'd get his whole team together. They get a fucking ladder out during the first practice. In the first practice, what's up, guys? What they do is they get the ladder, and they make all the players stand up on the ladder, and they cut down the nets. And they practice it. And then he goes last, and he holds it up, and goes, yeah, we won. You know? And then what happened was they did that for 2 years, and the third year they won. And all the players are crying, going, damn, I can't believe this shit. Like, we've been practicing for this. Like, this man, this fucking old Italian dude's crazy. Like, he was telling us, like, we were going to do this. None of us believed him. And they couldn't stop crying. They're just like, I can't believe it. Like, we won. Everything he said was going to happen, happened. And it was because he planted the seed, and then they went out, and they started believing little by little. This guy believed. He became the team captain. Team captain became a leader, started telling all the players, come on, you guys. You need to believe. You got one guy to believe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Next thing you know, all 10 fucking players on the team believe. Starting 5 believes like no other. And they're going out there and they're whipping everyone's ass. They're kicking ass. Look at the fucking Dodgers. There's somebody on that team. It's got to be the coach. Right? He's got him. He's like, come on, you guys. We can do this. We've been getting kicked out of the fucking playoffs for 4 years straight. Been winning the division title. Can't get over the hump. Keep losing. Keep losing in the semifinals, can't even get to the World Series, and now they're starting to fucking believe, and you can see they're getting into the 9th innings now. They're winning games. Before they wouldn't win those games. They're practicing right now. If they keep winning games in the 9th inning, what's going to happen if they get to the playoffs and they get in the same situation in the 9th inning? They're behind, right? What's going to happen when the pressure hits the whole team? They're going to be ready for it. How are they going to handle it? They've been doing it all season long. So it's no problem. You don't need a certain guy to be up. They're like, fuck it, all year long. This guy has a winning hit. This guy has a winning hit. This pitcher comes in and saves the game. It don't matter if somebody gets hurt. It doesn't matter. You can put anybody in on that fucking team and somebody's going to come through because the whole year they believed. So that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do in this business. You got to come. I don't care if it's your first day here or you've been here as long as me, Pete, Fernando. We believe. It's easy for us to believe, right, Fernando? It's easy for us. We don't need these meetings every single day like this. You know, we can go out and just be like, shit, I know what I got to do. I got responsibilities. I got bills to pay. You know, I got goals. And I've already achieved some of these, you know, right? What did you say? It feels good to have a taste of success. Deshaun knows. He just got this big-ass fucking 2-story house in Corona. He knows. He's like, shit, this is just the beginning. Next, it's like, shit, once you accomplish something once, you can do it twice, 3 times. Once you do it 3 or 4 times, it's on. Now you're teaching other people how to do it. Become a leader. Become an impact person. You're impacting people. You're not sitting back and having to wait for people to impact you. You become the person that's impacting people. And I know all you guys want to be the boss. Y'all want, who doesn't? Who doesn't want to make all the money? Who doesn't want to have the nicest ride? Who doesn't want to have the $1 million in the bank? Who doesn't want to have all that, right? But you got to work for it. You got to understand how the process works. You just don't go from point A to point Z. You got to boom, boom, boom every day. Every day, you're getting closer and closer. You don't miss. You don't miss the opportunity. You know, I ain't gonna miss. From this day forward, I won't miss. I don't care how far ahead I am, because it takes real quick for you to go back. I'm not missing. I know I'm with the group of guys that I've been working with for the last 3 weeks. All right, we ain't got no sleep, we ain't got no rest, no fucking nothing, not even a water break, right? But it feels good. I'm on fire. I'm ready to go, man. Like, I'm ready to go because I've already been going. I don't need to get ready to go. You ever meet people? Oh, hold up, give me a minute. I just got to get ready to go. You know what I mean? Like, ready, motherfucker? I've been ready. While you're trying to get ready, I already did it, man. Oh, I'm going to get there. You'll see. I'll meet you over there. I'm getting ready right now. You know, like, fuck, come on, man. Like, step on the gas and let's go. Stop working from behind. Come on, K.Y.O.A. How do you handle pressure? If you guys want a beer, I'm trying to get rid of these beers. Some Modelo Mondays right here in the refrigerator.
When I handle pressure,
We're not trying to get drunk.
I
Alright.
tend to just lock in.
Trying to
When pressure comes, I
relieve
just
some
lock
pressure.
in. I feel like everything goes slower. The ball in the air goes slower, the play is slower, so I have more time to react. I think better under pressure, so I hone in, I lock in. It's almost like my senses get a little bit heightened when I'm under pressure.
Okay.
So for me, when pressure hits, I just lock in. Everything starts to slow down for me. I have better reaction plans. I think better. I think everything is just running slower. So that's just how I handle pressure.
And he slows it down, right? What happens if you start letting pressure it speeds up to a point where you can't even breathe, right? Shit, I remember when I was a lot younger, right? Going to court for the first time. Shit, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Man, I almost passed out in there. I was like, oh, right? The judge is talking and shit. The people versus, I'm like, the people? What are these people? Like, the state of California versus, I'm like, now I go to court like, fuck, bring it on, you know what I mean? Shit, the whole world versus me. Me against the world. Where you at, I want the pressure. Like, fuck you all, you know what I mean? First time though? Oh, shit. I remember, I'll never forget it, because I really thought, I was touching my chest. I'm having a heart attack right now? Like, I don't even know what he said. They're like, well, get up and talk, you got to raise your right hand and all this shit. I'm, huh? So, I get it. So you got to slow it down. This shit. Next, Roger. Oh, shit.
Hey, Raj.
Look at Roger. Let me tell you something. This guy, I know you want pressure. You know what I found out a lot about you? I remember when you won the first contest, and after the contest, I really didn't know you still.
Yeah.
But when I learned a lot about you was when we were in that van, and I was like, all right, so I was like, okay, this guy just won the sales contest, beat a lot of guys out, kind of a rookie still. Obviously he can sell, but maybe, who knows, maybe he got lucky. Maybe he just hit a little streak. And, it wasn't like the numbers were that really crazy anyways, so I was like, all right, he won, but maybe I don't really know that much about. But when I found out and I knew you, what do you think I'm gonna say right now? When did I find out about you? Let's see if you know what I'm about to say.
I think you said it before too.
Anybody know?
Yeah, the penalty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. They showed me a video of him on YouTube shooting the ball, a soccer game for the CIF championship. He had to shoot the penalty kick to win the game. And this is pressure, right? This is like, oh shit, CIF, I understand. I play sports in high school, so CIF, it's a big deal. This is it. The ring, where's the ring at?
Oh, it's at home.
All right, cool. The ring, you know what I mean? So, big deal. Boom. Damn, motherfucker kicked the winning kick. I was like, start putting it all together. Damn, this dude, he likes to win, he wins, and he likes pressure. So, how do you handle pressure? And you just won another contest.
For pressure, I embrace it, to be honest. I always take it back to, like how you said with the CIF, the penalty kick. I always think like...
Oh, so you think about that at work?
Yeah, almost every day. Yeah,
Oh,
because I basically, like for myself, I just feel like, I don't know if it's true or not, I just feel like I attract winning mentality.
So you believe it, whether it's true or not?
Whether it's true or
That's all
not,
that
I believe
matters,
it, man.
if you
Because
believe
this working here, man, I've faced the most pressure I've ever had before. Because I would do warehouse jobs, and that's nothing. You don't get pressure working there, man. And just here, like having to provide. And then as soon as I started working here, I found out my girl was pregnant. And so that gave me pressure. Like, damn, I'm gonna have a kid now.
Right.
I'm gonna move out. I'm move into my girl's parents' house. Now I gotta start paying all these bills. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. I don't have like. I always told myself, I probably was like 1% was, but I'm like, I'm not nervous. Like, let's just fucking do this shit. And like after that, after I seen like, all right, fuck it, I'm grabbing life by the fucking balls, and I'm pushed, and I'm still going. Like I applied it to competitions. Like when it comes down to like, damn, you're down by like 2 or 3. I was like, fuck, all right, now what do I got to do? Like I just fucking lock in. And I embrace that shit, like, all right, fuck it. If I take care of this, this, and this, I'm going to have this in the end as a reward. So I do that shit. So that's why I embrace it. And coming down to this last competition, my fucking car broke down. I'm barely about to fucking move out into my own place. I'm like, damn, now this fucking pressure of, having to move out. And then I dropped like 4 racks on my fucking car, and I still had to move out on top of that. I was like, damn, I got to really fucking perform for this shit. And so I just locked down, like, fuck it, I just gotta take care of this, this, and this, and make it happen, man. And so, like I said, I embrace it, like, anything, cause because I think it was during the Top Gun too. I was having some family problems too. I think I told a couple of the guys what was going on. I'm like, fuck, like that was pressure on top of me because I had to like talk because it was like something going on at home. Oh man, I gotta take care of this, but fuck it, I gotta take care of this too, the competition. So like I embraced it. I'm like, all right, let's just if I take care of this, and this, I'll get to where I need to be.
I think you look at it how I look at it. So if you take care of the win, right? Everybody has problems, right? Sometimes you feel like you're the only one that has problems, personal problems, family problems. Everybody has fucking problems, right? So when you start thinking like, oh man, I'm the only one that has problems, then you get down on yourself. You don't take care of the problem. But when you start realizing, god damn, everybody has problems. I might as well just take care of mine. I might as well get in a small group of people, in a small percentage of people that actually take care of their problems. Most people don't take care of their problems. Most people would have been like, you know what? I don't need this shit. Who cares if I win? But you know what? You looked at the win. You said, look at the win will take care of my problems. Because when you win money. And you're pushing yourself, which equals more money. And I've seen you do it. Like, how much extra money have you won in these contests so far?
Shit, I think it's 10,000 now.
Yeah, you've won $10,000 just in extra money.
Yeah.
So all those problems, usually problems are what? Financial problems. That's what they really boil down to. Most relationship problems are financial problems. They're fighting and they're about money. I always call it get that shut the fuck up money. Make so much money, everybody just shuts the fuck up. There is no problems, you know what I mean? And if you got problems, then then get out. Because I'll replace you really quick. I got that replacement money too. You know, it's like I got shut the fuck up money, replacement money. I got all kinds of different, funds. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to make a joke about it, but it's true. I think that you understand. It's like, fuck, if I win, now it's worth it. You've already invested how much time being on the road. You've already invested how much time working. You already invested how much time driving to the meetings, going to the field, getting your ass kicked out in the field, no after no, losing. You already invested all that, so you might as well get what out of it? A fucking win. You might as well get some money out of the deal. You might get some, how good does it feel to win? Does it build your confidence?
Hell yeah, even more.
You're like, bro, where's the next contest? When you start winning, yeah, I can only imagine what's going through your head. Like, well, so when's the next contest, Steve? So I can win it. I'm not better than everybody here, but I just want it more than everybody here, right?
Yeah, because
Do you think you're the best salesman in here?
I wouldn't consider myself.
You know what I mean? Like, can anybody outsell you if they really wanted to?
Well, if I put my mind to it, hell no. Even if they wanted to, fuck that. I'm not.
What's the answer to the question? Are we all born equal?
Oh yeah, of course.
I think so. I think we're all born equal. When you start really believing like, oh, we're not born equal, then that's where it starts. That's where it starts. Oh, well then you're already fucking setting yourself up for failure. If you're already talking yourself into, you have a disadvantage, right? I love watching these guys with like disabilities and like the Special Olympics and shit because they have no excuses. They're like, shit, I got a gold medal for the Olympics. You're like, you do? It might be the Special Olympics, but who gives a fuck? They're out there making it happen. They're running with no legs and shit. They're putting on prosthetics, going. Like I get inspired by that shit. I don't laugh at that. I'm like, shit, I got a brother that's autistic. I can't even talk, so I can't laugh at none of that shit. I've had to shower my fucking brother since I was a fucking kid. Like, go in there and shower your brother. He don't even know how to take a shower, wipe his ass. So I get it. That's a struggle. But to me, it's normal. So I really commend everybody here, not just Roger, but I commend this guy, because he does make it happen, man. You win. You figure out a way to win, So I would say, last thing while you're up here, what can you suggest for everybody else to win? I'm not saying give all your secrets away, but
Nah, really, I don't really have any secrets. What I do is I like to consider myself a silent killer, because there's a lot of people that like to talk and there's no, but me and Fernando love that shit. Like, damn, a fucking silent killer. Like, a lot of people like to talk and they don't put any work behind it. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, I got 4 today. I'm not gonna put it up. It's just me doing my job. And I always consider myself being better than myself the day before. Like every competition, the Top Gun, this two-headed monster man. I just told myself. I even told Deshaun, I'm like, man, I'm just gonna go out there and we're gonna work our ass off to be better than ourselves. We're not trying to take anyone out. Obviously, that's the point of the game.
So you let your actions speak louder than your words.
Yeah, definitely. That's a big thing in me. Yeah, because I don't know what it is. It's just growing up, I just I'd rather show it than always talk about it. That's the kind of person I am. And I feel like this last competition we faced like so much adversity. Cancels on cancels. Fucking not being able to schedule the deals right. The heat on top of that, 115-degree weathers. Right. But what we did is we got excited in the morning. We embraced that shit. Like that was a lot of pressure right there. And on top of that, like, we were knocking an area with nothing but fucking snowbirds. So there was like, out of 200, 300 homes, there was only like 20, 30 people there the whole time. Like, fuck, all right, we got to do this shit. Let's fucking
Now you go
take
back
care of
over
it.
there with the snowbirds come.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Now we
So,
know where to go.
yeah,
Like some
exactly.
bird feed.
Yeah, so,
Need a shotgun.
yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Shit, Roger. Xavier. How do you handle pressure? Hey, he was there, CIF wrestling, right? This guy never even wrestled. I used to coach this guy. I don't know shit about wrestling. I'm like, you better fuck him up. That's all I knew. You know what I mean? That was his coaching when he came home. Like, you better fuck him up, right? Don't fucking give up. Like, choke him out. You know, I don't know the rules. I guess you can't even choke him out. You know what I mean? So I'm probably really fucking him up. It's like, got my stepdad over here talking about choke him out. What do I do? You can't. You know, I'm gonna get. You know. So that was a lot of pressure. I was putting pressure on you. Your mom was putting pressure on you. You know, I'm over here telling you better fucking win. You better, you know, we don't lose in this house. You know, like, and he was winning, man. He did a hell of a job. But how did you handle all that?
It's like a mixture between it being like a practice match and getting kind of angry. Like you gotta get angry and get like a short burst of energy, kind of. But like they're often not. It's not like a lot of energy the whole time. It's just really quick bursts and it's rapid and it's powerful. Like my snap downs and the way I turn them over and the way.
So in other words, you were saving the energy and using it when you had to use it the most.
When I was saving it, I was analyzing them, reading them, and then.
So you had a plan of attack then.
Yeah.
You weren't just out there. You ever see people in a fight and they just go all crazy, and next thing you know they're all out of breath and shit. They're all tired, right? And then it's like, oh shit. Let me close my eyes because he's about to get fucked up, you know.
And when I did, you know, if I was a little bit out of shape.
That's pressure.
You know.
That's pressure just wearing that uniform. You ever seen a wrestler wear?
Yeah.
God damn. Man. Pressure just going out in front of 1,000 people wearing fucking, what do they wear? It's like fucking spandex or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to.
It's like a mixture of Daisy Dukes and fucking spandex, right?
I used to tell my team that I would pin a guy really quick to get out of the suit. I would. Fucking, like first round, just do that shit.
Better hurry up and pin this guy so I get the fuck out of here. Right?
But this short burst of, towards sales,
How do you handle the pressure here? Let's say, like, yesterday we were out of work, right? And you get the text message saying, all right, send your location. You ain't got a deal yet. What do you do?
I started.
The short burst of energy.
I started.
Better go get him.
Started just door to door. Just quick, like big ass dogs, walk. See the manager still knock on the door, like just things like that. Higher risk, but I'm short on time, so might as well.
I would say what you're good at too. You sell. You know, you
I
sell.
can, but
you sold 2 out of 4 days, so you sell 50-50. That means that you're gonna sell. It looks like you go every other day. He sells, right? I've studied his pattern. That means he's gonna sell today. Good shit. You worked on Sunday, because that was the day, right? You got it out of the way. You're fucking blank. Because if you didn't, you'd be blanking today. So now today you sell. So I would say that staying like at an even kill, like a steady, right? Like a marathon, right? Those motherfuckers ain't taking off all fast, pooping out after 3 miles. They got 26 miles to go, 20 or 23 after 26 miles, right? So if they don't have a steady pace, they don't finish. You gotta have a steady pace here. Sounds like that's what you're talking about. You know what I mean? Because just knowing your personality, he's kind of like you, Roger. He's not gonna be all loud, exert a bunch of energy. He's just up there. Yeah. I remember when we had that wrestling match in the office. And you guys remember that? We used to laugh at that tape. Remember the big dude? I was like, this was back when you guys were younger though. You guys were like in middle school, high school. And I used to make my kids wrestle all the workers and shit, get them in the ring and all. And this big dude came in, big ass dude, probably like 6'5". Thought he was badass. All from Baldwin Park and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, all right, we're going to fucking break this big ass dude down. I'm going to put my kids in there. So they double teamed his ass. They got him, busted his eye open. Right? It was so funny. And then here's Xavier, right? This dude's bleeding all in his face. Like, oh, I can't make it to work today and all this. I was like, come on, man. You're the tough guy. Wipe that shit off. Let's go knock some doors. This guy saw all the way. He just went. He just walked away. It was so funny. Because then I learned a lot about Xavier. I was like, oh, Xavier's a cool cat, Xavier's cool under pressure. He's not like, oh my God, he's bleeding. He just went. think he even yawned like on the way out. You know, I was like, this guy's cold, man. You guys see a dead body? He ain't calling nobody. You know, there's a dead body over here on the street laying there. He just look at. Should have moved quicker. Right? So that's who Xavier is. Xavier stays calm, right? And it's good to stay calm under what? Under pressure. Because if you're calm, if you're an excited guy all the time and then pressure comes, you might get too excited and just blow it. Right? Like Chris Webber, remember that one? Final four game, he calls timeout. There's no timeouts. They let it fucking lose the game. Like, he couldn't handle the pressure.
That's another thing with excitement. I can't like pat myself on the back too much. I get too excited. I mean, it's not really that. I have to like.
I understand.
Keep myself super humble and almost talk myself down just a little bit, and then prove myself wrong. Like, you know.
I get it. I totally get it. You know, you can't celebrate too much. You know, they say a good closer, businessman, salesman, right, has amnesia. They forget about the good and the bad. It works both ways. You can let bad shit get you down. Like, fuck, man. God damn it, I had a deal. Fucking lady canceled. God damn it, you know. Or you could say, it never happened. Fuck it. Let's go on to the next. Let's go. Or you could get a deal and be like, all right, I got my deal for the day. I'm done. Or you could be like, nope, never happened. Let's go get a second deal. Let's go to a third deal. So that's what you got to do. You got to be able to, come on, Pete. Pete been in sales for 20-something years. I know he can handle pressure. Or he would have quit 15 years ago, you know?
I get focused. I get, let's put it this way, I graduated college from pressure.
Right.
Every fucking thing that I ever had to do. And mainly the pressure comes to me from procrastination. If you like pressure and you like to deal with all that anxiety or whatever.
And I think you had a lot of pressure, Pete, because you were expected to go to college and pass,
of course, massive amounts. And I always waited, though. I'm going to say this, prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance. And if you don't want that massive pressure, and I can handle pressure like no other. There ain't no fucking way. I'm going to get the job done, no matter what. But if you don't want that and you're not that good at pressure, what I suggest, just my suggestion, is, you know, plan ahead. Do the right thing all day long. Like today, we're all here on Monday. I guarantee if everybody's here till next Saturday, everybody in this fucking room is gonna be a winner. They're gonna make more money than they made last week. They're gonna be a winner. And why wait till Thursday and Friday and say, fuck, man, oh man, now my phone bill is due. And that's fine, go ahead and perform, but perform like that with that pressure every day. Man, see what the fuck happens. I know in swimming, in a relay, first fucking event, and every time, I would look at the time. This guy, man, he's 1 second faster. 1 second fucking through the wall. It's massive. And I was like, how the fuck am I gonna beat this motherfucker? And some way, and I would always start the race with backstroke. There wasn't no fucking race all through my high school that I didn't beat every motherfucker I came across. And all I thought to myself is, hey man, I can't let my teammates down. I can't let them. Shit, they can see right at the beginning, hey, if I didn't touch a wall first, well, maybe that's why we lost. You know, we never lost. And I never fucking lost the event. But yeah, man, handling pressure. I love pressure, man. It's exciting. I mean, it sees what you really got, man. You know, and but to prevent that as much.
That's true. You find out who people really are when they're under pressure.
Definitely.
You don't know who somebody is until they're put in a pressure
See
situation.
if they choke, they fucking run, whatever they do, man. But if you don't want all that pressure and you're not that good at it, my suggestion once again is fucking do the right things. You got a hell of a leader here, all you guys. I mean, just do it right. I mean, look at this. You guys are all probably average 20 fucking years old. I mean, 22 years
You're
old.
already being taught this shit.
It's massive knowledge, man. Take it and run with this shit. I mean, ain't no reason to be my age to be up here. I mean, fucking have hundreds of kids that you're teaching this shit to. And give it back. And, yeah, I love pressure, man. I definitely love it. And I thrive on it. And let's have a great day today.
Raul, how do you handle pressure? Just so you know, we're all coming in one by one, so get ready to answer your question. The question is,
me,
how do you handle it?
I think I dealt with pressure a lot, like at a young age, because I was always like, for sports, that's what I knew about the penalty, like you were going to say that, because it's like a sports thing. Like I was always like captain, I was always like taking those penalties. So me, like my dad would put a lot of pressure on me and shit. I really can't, I don't think I perform if I don't have pressure, because like when I didn't have bills, like that's when I was lazy, that's when I was like smoking, that's when I really didn't give a fuck. So like now, like I have to put pressure on myself. That's why like I had to get like that car because you have a payment, and then that's why we're moving out tomorrow. Like I need pressure. Like otherwise, like I can't perform really. And then a thing that helps me, I just give myself like pep talks. I'm just like, all right, motherfucker, like you have to pay this, you have to do that. Like you can't like now like since I'm gonna have another bill, like I can't wake up late no more. Like I just have those things. Like I can't like people like I have to put that pressure on me. Otherwise, like I'll just be lazy. I'll just like sleep in. I have no responsibilities. Like I need the pressure for me. Like it's like a different story.
So in other words, the responsibilities create the pressure, and then you have to be able to perform under it. And if you're confident enough to know, fuck it, I'll take on the responsibilities. Give them to me. You know, I'll take on the bills. I'll take on the payments. Fuck it, I'm the one, right? So what happens is you end up performing and creating a habit of always performing under pressure, but you created that pressure. Some people are running from that. They're like, fuck that. I don't want the pressure. Give me welfare, give me food stamps. I don't need no pressure. Let me have somebody else or something else take care of me, right? Let me move in with this person. I don't want, a bunch of bills. I don't need all that pressure. Well, then guess what? You're not going to never be shit. You're never going to be a boss. You're never going to be nothing. You're going to be sitting on your ass, and somebody's always going to be telling you what to do. But you could rise to the occasion. You don't got to be an older man. You could be a younger man, like a lot of these guys in this room right now, and say, you know what? I'm going to rise. I'm going to fucking take on the responsibility. I'm going to create them. Fuck it. Right? It's tough. But it's called being fearless. It's not being afraid. Like, don't be afraid. What does fear stand for? Right? Exactly. False expectations appearing real. So, it's fake. It doesn't exist. It's the fucking boogeyman, right? It's the K.Y.O.A. It's nothing. It's a fucking, oh my God, what is that over there? It's nothing. I mean, it's a fucking tree making noise. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It looks like somebody's outside there with a gun. Like, no, it's not. You know what I mean? I remember growing up and they had the fucking Night Stalker. Remember that shit? You guys are probably too young, but older guys, right? You remember that? Richard Ramirez? Yeah. And it was all over the news, right? And I was like, God damn, right? And my dad was funny though. My dad's funny. He's like, man, I hope the Night Stalker comes here, I'm gonna split his wig, I'm gonna fuck me and you, mijo, we're gonna fuck the fucking Night Stalker up, right? Like, I'm the original Night Stalker, he thinks he's crazy, he's telling me all this shit. So I was like, I became not afraid no more. I'm like, oh shit, I'm in here with the original Night Stalker. He's telling me this motherfucker's 5'6", 120 pounds. What the fuck is everybody afraid of? I'm like, no shit, the dude's a fucking crackhead tweaker. The fuck is everybody afraid of? Remember when they caught his ass in East LA? And they beat him down. Like, old ladies were beating him down. Yeah. Yeah, that's what everybody's afraid of, right? This guy had big shades, a hood, he was like walking around, 110 pounds, like raping people and shit. Like, oh, fuck. Right? And I was like, I wish you would come in here. Leave the doors open. All the breaking news. Night Stalker strikes again. Lock all your doors and windows, everybody, right? He's like, open the window. I want this motherfucker to come in here. I'm going to rape him. Yeah? I'm like, oh, shit. Right? Create, right? Want the pressure. Want it. Good shit. Good shit, Robert. Who's next?
Right here. Good morning. Alright, so pressure, I think for me, I think it comes with confidence. Confidence, you gotta have a bunch of confidence. So when you run into pressure, you just have that confidence. How you build your confidence is doing something for a long time, for like a long period of time. So like little by little, you just like encounter it a lot, so you build it. And then so when it comes to when you encounter it again, you're like, oh, I've been through it. Like, it's easy. I can handle this. It's nothing. Like the condo, it's not too much, but my parents, like, what it is, I told my parents, like, it's a lot less. I told them it's like $1,400. And then they were like still tripping on it. I'm like, because if I told them the real thing, they would have been like, no, like, hell no, save your money. But I'm like, nah. Like, because then if I fall into that, and then I'm gonna be scared, like not.
You're taking the pressure instead of giving them the pressure.
Yeah, so I'm taking the pressure. So really, like Raul said, there's really I can't take no days off. Like I can't do nothing because we got the responsibility, So we just got to do it. And then how I took it, I'm like, oh yeah, it's not bad. You just got to have confidence with everything, with pressure.
Exactly.
Yeah, confidence is a big one.
You know you're gonna make it.
Yeah, you got to know. And then if you don't, then act as if. Just face it. Confidence. That's really a big one with me.
Yeah, and think about it. It's not like you're doing anything crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? You're getting your own house. It's not like you're jumping out of a plane with no parachute. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? You know, I'm getting my own house. I'm, you know, starting my own business. I'm gonna grow. You know, that's a good thing. I'm not saying, all right, who's crazy? Who's gonna put an apple on their head? I'm gonna shoot it, right? Or who can handle pressure? Like, you know, we're not doing stupid shit like that. You know, let me drop you off 20 miles out in the ocean. Who can swim back? Like, you know, we're not talking about stupid, crazy shit. We're talking about like fucking bettering yourself. We're talking about, you know, building your credit, right? Buying your first home. We're talking about fucking making, you know, 100 grand this year, 200 grand next year. We're talking about making $500,000 within a 4-year span. We're talking about being a millionaire within 10 years. Like, this is good shit. We're talking about good stuff here. This is a good meeting here. This isn't like, oh, I'm gonna make you go rob a bank, put the pressure on you. You know what I mean? Like, that's stupid. You know, there is pressure in stupid ways, and there's pressures in good ways. I would say like everything we're doing here is all to the good. Like, Jesus Christ, why not waste your energy on something like positive, something good? You know, like I feel really blessed right now to be in here and to see you guys, you know, talking and, you know, I'm hearing. I mean, I know all you guys are gonna make your dreams come true, and I could die a happy fucking man. I mean, I've dedicated 29 years in sales. I've been in 29. I've dedicated my whole life to this shit, and to hear you guys come into this and change your lives. Guess what you're gonna do next? You're gonna be the next dude up here, changing other people's lives. And if you look around, you know what I mean, we all kind of look the same, you know what I mean? Kind of a little dark shade going on here, people, you know what I mean? Even Pete's getting darker hanging out with us. Like, where are you from?
I live in Pico.
All right, are you Mexican?
Yeah.
So look at, you know, you're light skinned, but you know, you're gonna get darker hanging out with Fernando, trust me. It rubs off. She's gonna look Puerto Rican next time she's here. But hey, I'm excited, man. I'm excited for you guys' future. When I hear you guys talking like this, there wasn't a place like this when I was your age for me to talk and to voice my opinion like this. You know, we had to create this. So you're part of something very special, man. You know, we created something that is fucking badass, man. We created something for our people, for us, you know, for people that come from shit, that don't have an opportunity, that don't want to go to school, you know, for people that don't have rich parents, for people that, you know, want something that they don't come from. You know, I mean, it's amazing. Tell me that ain't fucking amazing. You know what I mean? Tell me, we've already created it. We've already did it. We've already tasted it. Guys in here are already doing it. So it's not like we're just sitting in a fucking hotel room with the dream right now. Like, we've already put in the work, and it's already got some results. And just hearing you guys right now is fucking blows my mind. You know, it blows my mind that shit. I believe in it. You know, I believe in it. I got my kids here. I got 2 kids up in here now, you know? Can't wait for Nick to get older so he can get in here too, you know? Get his ass in here next. Because that's what we do. We hustle. We grind. We get results. We make money. You know, we want the big. We don't want the small. We want the big. It's real simple to me. I never even took pre-algebra. I have a 5th grade education in math, you know? So I don't need this big old fucking numbers and all that. I could just be like, here, good, bad, a lot, a little, you know what I mean? I'm pretty simple, you know? So I chose a lot. I chose, you know, let's work a lot, let's get a lot. Let's grind a lot. Let's sacrifice equals a lot more than the guy at home sleeping. You know, I don't gotta go to college and fucking figure that out. That's a pretty simple, you know, formula. You know, so, and it is that simple. I don't, you know, we don't need a fancy whiteboard up here. This thing's been in like 20 offices. The thing's got all, if you look from the side right now, it's all fucked up. But you know what? This thing right here gets the job done. Right? You don't need a fancy van to go to work. You don't need $200 shoes to go knock doors. You don't need a fucking $100 tie. You don't need shit. You need heart. You need desire. You need to be able to handle pressure, right? I'll take a motherfucker that's in a fucking suit from fucking Salvation Army, but can handle some pressure. There's some dude that goes to Fashion Island right here, Neiman Marcus or something, go gets a fucking $2,000 suit, and he can't handle pressure. You know, I want somebody that's real, somebody that's fucking dedicated, somebody that can hustle. I don't want a talker. Oh, I could do this. I used to do this. I want somebody today, right now, that can close. Can you close or not? You know, that's all that matters. I don't want to hear your fucking excuses. You know, I didn't get to this point in my life, and I didn't become successful by having excuses. I made shit happen. You know, by sleeping in the car with Fernando on fucking, you know, on a Christmas break. You know, when everybody else is taking, oh, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go there for Christmas. I'm like, fuck you. We're gonna stay right here in my car. I know we ain't got enough money for a room, but we're gonna sleep in my car. We're gonna wake up early. We're gonna close doors, and then we're gonna take care of business. And then we'll go see our family for Christmas. All right, is that cool? Like, that's the formula that we followed. That's the formula we come from. Sacrificing, you know, being able to do the things that nobody else wants to do. Now you laugh at pressure. You do shit like that. Then what pressure? There ain't no fucking pressure. There's no fucking pressure at all. Pressure don't exist in my world. You know, I'm aggressive. I go towards the pressure. Pressure's running from me. Like, oh shit, here he comes. This dude's crazy. This guy wants me. Hell yeah, I'm gonna eat you for breakfast. And I'm gonna shit you out. I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna throw you against the wall. You ain't shit. You know, so that's what, and you have to be that. You can't just talk about that now. You know, you can't just, sell wolf tickets and tell the whole world, oh, I'm gonna do that. No, you gotta go do it. You know, if you seen yesterday's meeting, and I said it, and I know there's a bad definition of grinding. I meant the good one. I'm like, I'm grinding. Like, I like it. I'll get dirty. What I mean by that is I'll get dirty. Like, I don't mind getting dirty, guys. I don't care what level I get. I don't care if I got a $700 million company. I'm just like the owner of Safe Home. He gets grimy too. We talked about him earlier. He's a grimy motherfucker. That guy don't take it. You should see he drives in. $700 million he's worth. Drives in a fucking Toyota truck. Grimy motherfucker. He looks out his big old fucking view right there in Connecticut, the woods, and he goes, yeah, I go out there sometimes and I go shoot deer, and yeah, he's a grimy motherfucker. While everybody's going to Starbucks to get coffee, that motherfucker's out there shooting shit. Bam, he's a fucking killer, man. He's like, fuck this shit. And I'm like, I love it. I can't wait to go out there. I'm gonna go out there hunting with them. I'm gonna get even more grimy, shit. Have my little camouflage sweater from Walmart on, let's go out there, let's get it, let's get crazy. Let's go close some deals, make some money, go kill some deer, whatever the fuck you do. I think he makes beef jerky with it or some shit, right? Eat some deer beef jerky, fuck it, let's go. Something new. Beef jerky ain't nothing but old carne asada. Let's do it, All right, who's next? Adrian. How do you handle pressure? And look at this guy's got pressure. He just started. He's got more pressure than everybody here, I'll tell you why. This motherfucker used to answer the phones right here, right behind me. The phones, this guy started in the office, answering phones. I mean, he's got a lot of people waiting for him to fail and laugh at him. I know he does. Do you feel like that sometimes?
Yeah, like for me, pressure, I think it's just changing your mindset. You have to keep positive even through the pressure, and like have this tattoo right here, conquer your fears, and like anytime something comes up, it's either you're gonna get through it or you're gonna bitch out and just leave it there, and your problems are still gonna be there.
And I'll be honest, I didn't think he was gonna make it. I was like, this dude can't sell shit. He can't close an open face sandwich, Guy can't close nothing. But you know what he did? He showed me. He came back, and this guy right here, he closed. He closed, and then he went out again, and he closed again. And he's smiling, braces and everything. I'm like, God damn, this dude's got braces. Like, he's closing. Like, I never seen a closer of braces. This is like a first. I'm serious. Yeah, this is like a first. Right? If he was a girl, you'd have to check his ID before you take him on a date. Right? Let me see your ID. Right? You gotta check. I still don't know how old he really is. Right? He's like, pressure. I'm supposed to be in the 7th grade right now. I'll show you pressure.
But yeah, like just like last weekend, end of the week, like I was the only one without.
He just took a beer right now. He's like, give me a beer. Might be like 50, huh? Might be one of those paisas that are like they're old but they look real young. I don't know. Something's going on. He's like in a boy band in Mexico. He's wanted. I'm putting the pressure on him. He's closing. I love this fucking guy, man. He's with the mob squad. He's on our team. I'm gonna let him out first today. He's gonna get on board first today. He's a closer. Fucking went from answering the phones like, fuck it, I want to go sell. Right? It's fucking, this guy goes big. Got a big car. Probably has fucking, never mind, but. Right?
Yeah, for me, it's just, staying positive.
Porno star from Mexico. El Chilango. Stars again. All right, sit your ass down. You only closed 2 deals. You don't know shit. Come on, Fur Dog. Oh, we'll save you for last. No, we'll save Fur for last. Go ahead. We'll read the new girl. All right, we got that correct. We got women.
Dana Dane.
Dana, nice to meet you, Dana. How do you handle pressure? Hey, you got pressure too. You're new, right?
Yeah.
Have you closed yet?
Yeah.
How'd you do it? How'd you do this shit?
Fernando helped me, but we like the first few sales didn't go the way we wanted it to. So like he saw it in my face, I was pretty frustrated. But he just told me keep going, you know, stay positive, and then within like the next 2 doors, we made a sale.
All right, so here, point made right here. You need good people around you to handle pressure sometimes. It's true. You need a coach. You need a mentor. You need a manager. If you're not there yet, guys, don't be too proud to be like, oh, I need help. You know, sometimes you need help through a pressure situation. And it's better to get help from somebody that understands the pressure, that has the experience in sales. Like, don't go home and ask somebody that's never done sales, like, hey, how should I close these deals? I mean, well, I think you should go hit this one area. I know there's really big homes around the corner, you know, like, you know, fuck you up, you know. Listen to your manager. What does a good manager do? He helps the new people through the pressure. You know, with me, I definitely, here, you want me here, you definitely, when I see Adrian, because he's new, Dana, right? I'm like, come on, right? If you hear a guy saying, come on, clapping all day long for 2 hours in the meeting, get in the van, and does my energy stop there? No. The other day, I was like, get the fuck out of the van. Remember that day? And everybody sold that day. I kicked like 4 guys out of the van. I stopped at a red light. I said, man, I don't want to know the whole story, but I was like, get the fuck out of my van right now. All you guys, get the fuck out right now. And they're just like, huh? What? I said, you heard me. Get the fuck out of my fucking van. I'm not joking. Next thing you know, whatever, we talked it out, right? We worked it out. Boom, I got back in, and guess what? Everybody closed. Because energy transfers energy, and that energy was real. That was raw. That was me. I wasn't playing any games. And you know, to close out there, what do you got to have? Energy. You got to be raw. Like, you're going to get dropped off in the streets. You're going to get dropped off in a neighborhood. Bad neighborhood, probably. Right? I don't think we go to too many nice neighborhoods. Or you're going to get dropped off in an area where there's a big sign, mobile home park. What's the big sign say, Raul? No soliciting. Yeah, no soliciting, right? Right? Violators will be prosecuted, right? We don't even look at that shit, the veterans. New guys are like, wait a minute. Violators will be prosecuted, right? Like, excuse me, Travis? We're not supposed to be in here. I'm like, what the fuck, you know, violate an old lady or what? You know what I mean? It says violators will be prosecuted, you know? So don't violate old ladies. Protect them, right? Sounds like I tried that yesterday. Woo! Went to jail. That was a bad neighborhood.
Yeah. But
Hell,
I
we're
like it.
tripping off. Finish it, Dana.
No, honestly, I relate to lots of sports. I've been playing since I was young. But
Oh, all right.
I started playing soccer, and then I started playing softball. I got really, it got really
What
serious
position?
with softball. I'm a catcher.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of pressure. When
Yeah.
a fucking pitcher fucks up and throws a bad pitch and the bases are loaded, you gotta block the ball. Oh,
Yeah.
Bring him young.
That's pressure.
Yeah, but my dad was always really hard on me when it came to that in school. When I was about like 14, 15, I
Right
was
on.
getting recruited by like big schools and stuff like that. So that was pressure itself. You know, you're playing in front of like all these big schools like UCLA, Oklahoma, all these big schools. You know, so you have to handle that pressure where, you know, like if you're up to bat, they want to see you under pressure where it's bottom of the ninth, bottom of the seventh for me, but
Right.
bottom of the seventh, bases loaded, you know, and see how you do. So I've been doing it for so long, you know, and so, you know, it's not only that, it's just like also when you're getting recruited and these schools make offers to you, you have to know like where you want to go, and you can go visit these campuses and it can look beautiful, but you're going to be living there for 4 years. And so like, I've been to a lot of campuses, very beautiful, but I decided to go to Utah. I went there for 2 years, and so, and it turned out to be really good for me, but I've always handled pressure, and I love it, so I just really related to sports.
This is definitely a pressure-driven, you know, industry, job. You know, I'll say the word job. So, you know, you're in a job where it's fucking pressure. You're not guaranteed to make money here. You know that.
Yeah.
So therefore, right then off the bat, it's like pressure starts building. Like, you know, right when you wake up. You know, it's like, right? You're like, what are you talking about? I go to bed with pressure. You know, pressure starts when I go to bed, if I even make it to bed, right? But there's a lot of pressure. That's why I wanted to use this as a topic today.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're gonna be good.
Thank you.
You're gonna be good.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Thank you.
JD.
Jade. Oh, Jade, I remember you. What's up, man? JD.
Order at Jim's right there.
How's it going?
Burgers.
Good to see you. How you been?
How's it going, you guys? My name's JD.
How do you handle pressure, JD? You own a business?
Oh man, I own a business. Pressure all day, man, all the time, and Fernando invited me here. I've seen you guys come up. I want to see what this is about. Because I handle pressure every day. I'm on the streets. I'm a hustler. And I'm trying to go legit. I don't want to, I'm tired of dealing with that. A lot of my homies are dying and stuff. I want to get out of that lifestyle. You know, and I want to see what this is
That's
about.
the wrong direction.
Yeah.
You're channeling your energy and your life and your gift from God, which is you can hustle. What the fuck are you gonna do with that gift? You gonna throw it away, or are you gonna keep it and run with it in the right direction, right?
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah. So a couple like last month, the homie got shot right in front of his daughter and stuff, and I was like, man, that opened my eyes for me, and I was like, man, they ain't playing around here. Like, you know, I need to do something else, you know. But that's what it's coming to. I have a family, I have a mortgage. I never really thought about pressure, but I live it. That's my life. Pressure is my life. Like, I have 8 kids.
I got 8 kids.
Yeah, I have 8 kids. You know, I do my thing. I have my businesses, but I need to do something else. It's overwhelming, man. Being on the streets, watching my back, looking out my window. You know.
That's avoidable pressure. See, when you're creating a pressure that you don't have to, right? That's like, you know, you're doing something that you have another choice. You have another choice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why you're here.
That's why I'm here. And I've been trained in sales. That's why I do so good on the street, because I used to work for LA Fitness with Fernando for a long time, man. And that's what I use that on the streets, but it's still, you know, it comes with the price, you know what I'm saying?
Everything does.
It comes with the price. And that's what brings me here. I see my homeboy doing good. You know, I see you come up from selling steaks to, I don't know, to running this business right here. So I want to see what you guys are about. You know, trying to make some money.
I thought I knew you. I was like, I didn't see this guy before.
Yeah, I'm in disguise right now, man.
He's in disguise too. Who's this guy?
Orderly, the movie star.
I think all right, so it's crazy. He was the first guy to actually show me how to fill out the form at LA Fitness. Show me how to pitch it and stuff. But right now, it's funny. It's talked about pressure. They're opening up my business. Thinking, I know that 3 of the guys made it. You, Roger, and Ernesto. And it was really important for me, for you guys to be there, because one of the things I said up there was a lot of people think because you opened a business, or they automatically assume he hasn't made, and it's like, they don't even know, like, you literally just went all in. And, but I told, you guys were there, right? I told my grandma, because it was her birthday, it was on her birthday, and I told her, you guys just think that, you know, it's handed to you, like, but we're already getting started. We haven't even started. Like, this is, and that's what I was trying to get to right now. Being out of my office, there's just 3 of us or 2 of us sometimes. Like, I would love for you guys to go down to my office and come check it out, because, like, when I opened up FMG, it wasn't just because it's FMG or SS. It was, I gave him a key, you know, and I'm telling you guys, like, if you guys are gonna work LA, San Fernando, just, you know, utilize the office. Like, you don't really need to ask me to go there. But I put myself on the spot, is what I'm trying to tell you, by opening up the business. That I even feel like, and I could be wrong, but I need to feel like this, because I do good under, like, I don't know why, every time something bad happens, I do better. So it's always fucked up that the worst shit happens, but I always overcome it, and I always get better, for whether it's like, you know,
like
upgrading a vehicle, or I don't know what it is. Adversity is my best friend, and I made it my best friend. You know, and I know Rocky says they call him, you know who Frankie Fear is? He could be your best friend or your worst enemy. So I made him my best friend, because when you get that little butterflies in your stomach when you're about to throw chingazos or somebody's tripping, you could utilize that to win. Because you're like, woo, I'm going to let this motherfucker have it. Like, I don't know how I'm going to win, but I'm not stopping. You know, and then right now, being in that office alone, like, I really do feel like a lot of people doubt me. Like, I feel like people are just, they're waiting for you to fail, you know? And it might come from within your circle. Maybe just people don't believe in you. Or it come from your own family, your own friends. It could just be people around you in general that are like, what the fuck is he doing up there? What does he got? Like, you know what I mean? So my whole thing right now is I put myself on the spot, because being a sub dealer for Countywide, the first sub dealer ever, like I gotta prove myself again, and I'm not talking about 50. So 30 is cool, 40 a week is cool. Like he's got that on his own. I gotta go out and produce 20 more, and then switch that 20 from 50 to 100. So right now, my main concentration is making people come in that I don't even give a fuck if they don't come back, but they gotta get a fucking sale that day. Of course, I care if they come back. I'm gonna treat them right, but I'm you know, like Alfredo, he had an opportunity to come here, but I'm not here to baby nobody. Like you said, I don't care if you leave. I'll replace you. Like I don't have that shut the fuck up money yet, but I need people to shut the fuck up that ain't gonna listen. You know what I'm saying? So like right now, I'm just putting all the pressure on myself because I know I'm being watched. I know you guys are watching. I know Travis is watching, and I know right now like it's really started really slow and it's partly my fault. But now that I have Dana here, because it took like Marcus, he's part time. Alfredo's just a complainer. I'm not trying to talk shit. I don't want people around me like that. And she came in like positive.
We
Like
can
she
switch him
actually,
around too, Alfredo.
we will. We will. I just told him, hey, you know, we're taking off without you because I ain't got time to wait for you. But I basically I was telling her what I noticed about her. You know, I'm gonna tell her how I met her. She sold me something, and I didn't even want to buy it. And then she didn't even try to sell it. Was the worst thing about it. She was
What was
talking about it. It was a canopy umbrella for the beach. It's
Really?
like a tripod. You just flip it up, and it was. And then like bam, you have instant shade, 2 cup holders. It's pretty badass. I used it the next day. And she was talking shit to her. When I was in there, she was talking shit to her manager, like, yeah, it'd be nice if you could buy some pizza or something. And I was ear hustling. I go, damn, she's pretty fucking bold. Like telling her manager, yeah, like basically calling him a tight ass. You know what I mean? And then when I was leaving, I was like, hey, you should be a saleswoman. And she's like, oh, I've been told before. And then she seen the car. She's like, you drive that? I'm like, yeah. She's like, I would love to drive that within a year. I go, if you jump on board with me, you'll get that car within 6 months. You know what I mean? Like straight up. And she knew I wasn't lying to her. You know? Yeah, even less. I think I said 3, to be honest. But the long story short is, right now, I put myself under pressure. You know what I mean? I put myself under pressure. I'm changing everything around me, basically, like unhealthy relationships. I'm growing my hair out. Switched up my dress code. No more baggy shirts, baggy clothes. Just, you know, except when I'm riding on hard, you know, I gotta get G'd up. But I'm just putting myself under pressure. And it's funny, right now I got court cases. I got all sorts of shit going on. And I love it, you know? Like, could I have prevented it? Yeah, but fuck it. It's on. The pressure's on. And I'm ready to perform, man, because that's what I do. You know what I mean? When I'm on the spot, man, I'll perform like a motherfucker, you know? So now I put myself on the spot, you know? So that's how I perform. All right.
I think you hit a good point. You have to create it. I think a lot of the theme here was a lot of people were, you know, creating it, right? You said you created it, you know? Bigger bills, you know, watch the boiler room, right? What does he say? Go out there and, you know, get a new car, get a new, you know, put yourself in debt. It's true in sales, you guys. You have to get something to motivate you. If you're not working towards something, what are you doing? All you're really going to do is get a little pumped up from the meeting, pumped up from the motivational speech, pumped up to pay your bills. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be the guy that creates. All right? Create the reason to get, and create something big. If you're going to create something, might as well go big. Don't just go for some little bullshit, you know. Go big, man. Go. It's free. It's free to go big. It's free to dream. It's free to pray. All right? Pray. Pray to God. Ask Him to, you know, please give you the strength to go towards this crazy dream that everybody's laughing at you about or whatever it is. You know, what you accomplished getting a scholarship, I can relate. My daughter played softball. She's going to the Marines now because she didn't get a scholarship. Her offers were like D2, D3, and she didn't get her grades right. She can play at that level, but her grades were fucked up, so she got passed up. She's a beast, you know, like, and I told her, I was like, here, I went to the Marines, go to the Marines. I told her, go to the Marines. She's like, I want to do I go, what do you want to do with your life? She's like, I want to sell real estate. I was like, go to the Marines. And she's like, what does that got to do with real estate? Because to be a business person and to be a sales, you know, to be in sales period, you got to be mentally tough. You know, shit, either come to my meetings and join this group and, you know, do this, or go to the Marines. And she's like, all right, I'll go. And I didn't think she was going to go. I kind of threw it out there like, I know you're going to end up here. You're going to go to work with your dad, and I'm going to teach you to be, you know, closer. But she's like, I'll go. I was like, really? She's the only person in all of Newport Beach that's even going to the Marines, you know, including guys. So, like, nobody out here goes to the military. They're all going to, like, universities and shit, you know. They've had college funds since before they were born. You know what I mean? So, you know, like there's famous people here, people with bread. You know, like people.